If you're responsible for marketing your business or company, then you know how fast the world is changing around you. There's no Joe consumer anymore. For the first time in the US, 1 in 3 people is not white. A 20-something is going to have very different shopping and purchasing habits than someone who's a baby boomer or older. And if you live in a rural area, you're very, very different than someone who lives in a major metropolitan area. These are just 3 ways that we can be different from each other. Diversity is not just defined as racial and ethnic diversity. Sure, that's important, but I believe that diversity is any way that you can be different from me, any way that we are different from each other. Men are different from women. There are age and generational differences. Someone who's in the military is going to be very different than someone who's a civilian. Someone who homeschools their child is going to be different than someone who doesn't. And political and religious differences all play a role. Customers are more diverse than ever before, and they have different needs and different expectations for doing business with you. To effectively communicate with someone who's different from you, you've got to tap into their values and what's important to them. When you tap into someone's values, you also tap into their heart, their mind, and ultimately, their wallet. Harley-Davidson did this and grew their business by marketing to women. They knew that the #1 barrier for women in buying a motorcycle was, I don't know how to ride. After all, why do I need to buy a motorcycle if I don't know how to ride? So what they did was create a really comfortable, no-pressure environment where women could go and learn how to ride. They offered free clinics on Saturdays at Harley-Davidson dealerships, classes that were taught by a female instructor with the appropriate sized motorcycle and the appropriate weight of the motorcycle for these women. They offered free refreshments and, of course, a fashion show, because with Harley, it's all about the apparel as well as the motorcycle. And they watched their sales and their market share to women grow exponentially. Let me give you another example. If you have children and I don't, our daily lives are certainly going to be different, but our pressures and our priorities are also going to be different. And I guarantee you that the way that we are going to spend money and what we focus on is going to be different. Those things have nothing to do with racial and ethnic age differences or even what zip code we live in. They have everything to do with our values and what's important to us. And by identifying what's important to people, what their values are, you can grow your business. That's what I mean by marketing to people not like you.
Kelly McDonald is the president of McDonald Marketing, which has twice been named one of the top ad agencies in the US by Advertising Age. She's been featured on CNNMoney.com, Sirius XM Radio, Businessweek, and CNBC. As a popular speaker to companies of all sizes, how to market to people not like you is Kelly's most requested topic.